Blog post ideas don't always come easy, so let's look at 3 things to try next time you're struck by a case of writer's block. Normally, when I sit down to write, blog post ideas come to me fairly easily. That's not to say the writing itself comes easy, but I can usually come up with a topic. Usually. And then there are the times like the one I suffered through recently. I spent the better part of a day just trying to come up with a topic, never mind the actual writing. Writer's block, by any other name, is still, writer's block. And it's a miserable experience. Even professional authors have to deal with this. And it can be even more problematic if you simply run a business and write blog posts as a means to an end, like getting more leads and customers. You are an expert in your own right, but sometimes it's hard to get that knowledge out there where others can reap the benefits. What causes writer's block? Wow, have you ever Googled this? Apparently, there are a lot of reasons why we sometimes can't come up with good blog post ideas. Chief among them? Fear. Say what? Look, I know what you're thinking. It's a blog post, not combat. But in a way, it is combat with yourself. And you have to win that battle between knowing what you know and figuring out how to say it. For instance, you understand what you know about a topic, but you might not be so clear about what your audience knows. So, your first step may need to be defining your audience. But how do you break the ice and get the words flowing? Remember the KISS principle. Keep it simple, stupid. Are you trying to impress your audience or yourself? Stop that. Break things down to bare bones. Find the lowest common denominator and then build on that. The end result won't be simplistic, but that's where you can start. Or you can write everything. In some ways, this is the polar opposite of the KISS principle. Give yourself a set and short amount of time, say 10 to 15 minutes, and write anything that comes into your head, even if what comes out doesn't relate to anything you think you'd actually write about. This may just reveal why you're having trouble getting started. Most of what you write will probably end up in the trash, but you'll usually find a nugget you can take hold of and run with. Or get creative, but in a different way. Just walk away from the writing for a bit, but toward another creative activity. Do you draw or paint, play or write music, construct model airplanes, or build birdhouses in your workshop? Once you get fully engaged with your new creative task, you may just have a flash of insight from out of nowhere, a true light bulb moment. Some people don't believe in writer's block, but that's just another way of saying they found some ways on their own to avoid it in the first place. Writer's block is real, but it doesn't have to keep you from coming up with great blog post ideas. Give these techniques a try and let us know how it goes.